Niine Foundation is a philanthropic effort by Niine Private Limited. We work towards improving the landscape of India's menstrual hygiene by regularly visiting educational institutes like schools, colleges, villages, and other rural areas. Our main aim is to raise awareness about menstrual hygiene amongst all and encourage young individuals in the country to use sanitary pads to manage their periods in a healthy manner. Menstruation has been a topic of great stigma in India, which means little to no discussion is held about periods. Niine aims to change this. We are using the following story as an example to bring out awareness on periods, menstrual hygiene, and its intent is purely for educational purposes.
Can you just check?
It's fine.
Mummy, what did Didi ask to check?
The girl is on her periods.
What does that mean, Mummy?
You're 10 years old now. It's time to tell you what it is. Please remove the packaging, Uncle Ji. Sanitary napkins are a basic need and neither men nor women should be embarrassed about it. Let's go home. It's time for the talk. Our body is made of different organs. They help us carry out the daily activities of our life. For example, the lungs help us breathe, the stomach digests the food, and the brain helps you think. Just like that, the uterus is responsible for your periods. Every month, a lining builds up inside the uterus. This is because it is preparing for pregnancy. When that doesn't happen, the lining sheds through our vagina. This is called your period. This process of the uterus lining thickening and then shedding is called a menstrual cycle. The time span is different for every girl and usually takes between 21 to 35 days. Girls get their periods around the age of 10 to 14 years. They come every month till she reaches menopause, which is when her periods stop. That can be around 45 to 55 years of age.
Does that mean I will get my periods now?
This is the age when you're starting to become an adult. It is called puberty. So yes, this is around the time your periods will start. You will find other changes in your body as well.
Will I become taller, Mummy?
Yes, you will start growing taller. You will also find your breasts growing in size and hair in your genital areas and your armpits. Even for boys, puberty shows up as a change in their voice, growth of facial hair, and hair in their private areas. They may experience a growth spurt and a lot more.
Oh, so this means that once puberty starts, I will get my periods. That is when I will also have to start asking someone to keep checking my back, like the girl we saw this morning?
Not if you use the right products. When you get your periods, you can use sanitary napkins, menstrual cups, or tampons. Each one of them works differently, but sanitary napkins are the easiest to use. Remember what I purchased this morning? They were 9 sanitary napkins. When you get your periods, your flow could be very heavy or relatively light. You should use sanitary napkins according to your flow. Nine's fluff range is thick and designed to absorb more, and Nine's ultra-thin sanitary napkins are thinner and allow for more activity. If your skin is sensitive and you're prone to rashes, then you should use Nine's naturally soft sanitary napkins. For feeling comfortable and dry throughout your periods, Nine's Dry Comfort sanitary napkins are the best. These sanitary napkins are manufactured in a dust-free atmosphere to ensure the highest possible quality of products that will ensure that you feel safe and comfortable without constantly worrying about leaks.
I want all of them. I like the colors. But how do I use them?
You should first peel off the release paper from behind the sanitary napkins and then stick it to your underwear after lining it. Then peel off the release papers from the arms of the sanitary napkin, just the way you did it for back. Now you have to wrap the arms to the edges of your underwear and press on them firmly. Just remember to change your pad after every 6 hours. Leaving it on for longer can lead to infections. You must also dispose of your sanitary napkins carefully. 9 ultra-range sanitary napkin packets come with disposable bags.
Why disposable bags, Mummy?
Beta, we use sanitary pads to soak our monthly blood. It is important we take care of disposal. If we don't, we end up littering our surroundings. In India, waste is segregated manually by waste management professionals. Improper disposal of sanitary napkins can pose a health hazard for these professionals. Activities like burning, burying, and flushing sanitary napkins are hazardous for the environment. Sanitary napkins, which aren't disposed of in disposable bags, can act as a breeding ground for multiple diseases.
So, Mummy, is that why you were telling the shopkeeper to not give a bag? Because you wanted to use the one inside it?
No, beta. You must have seen that the shopkeeper wrapped the packet in a newspaper and gave it in a black bag. He was trying to cover up and hide the packet. We only do that to things we are embarrassed about. But periods are a natural biological process. Half of the world gets them every month. So why should we be embarrassed about such a normal thing? In fact, by talking about it more, we can abolish the taboo surrounding it and in many cases, get people the medical assistance they might need.
Medical assistance? Will I have to go to a doctor if I get my periods?
No, beta. If your periods are normal, you don't have to go to a doctor. But in case you experience irregular or heavier than normal flow, irritation in your genital areas, or any other pain or discomfort, then you should visit a gynecologist.
Will you come to the gynecologist with me?
Of course, beta, whenever it is needed.
But what will I do when you go to work or when I'm in school?
Whenever it is needed. If I'm not around, don't hesitate in talking to your teachers or even asking your friends for help. Never hide your pain or discomfort. Talk to an elderly person about it and you will get the needed help.
But Mummy, how will I know when I will get my periods?
After you get your first period, start keeping track of the number of days between your cycles for the first 3-4 months. You will start understanding the number of days after which you can expect your next cycle. You can also make use of the Niine Period Tracker app to stay up to date. It is the first period tracker app launched by a sanitary napkin brand in India, and it will not only track your periods, but will help you manage your food and sleep cycle and PMS symptoms.
What are PMS symptoms, Mummy?
So right before you're about to get your periods, approximately 3-4 days before, you may start experiencing some symptoms such as mood swings, tiredness, and general irritability. These are a result of your hormones. If you feel this way, don't worry too much. Just be aware that this could happen and you will be able to manage them a lot better.
But how exactly will I manage them?
It is easy, beta. First thing to do is take a healthy, nutritious diet. Eat your green vegetables and avoid non-vegetarian, fried and spicy food. Likewise, don't complain every day about drinking your glass of milk. Also, some light exercises, yoga and meditation will help you feel a lot more energetic during your periods and ease your cramps as well. You just have to be careful and pay attention to your health. If you do that, life will be as easy as it can be.
Can I stay at home and watch cartoons?
You can watch them after you come back from school. When you have access to proper menstrual health and hygiene, there is no reason to skip your classes.
But Mummy, what about the other girls in my class who don't come to school sometimes? Is that because of their periods?
Beta, in our country, about 50% of the women aged 15 to 24 years uses sanitary napkins. The rest of them use cloth or unhygienic methods during periods and are forced to stay at home and skip school or work, which affects their future in a negative way.
Oh, then what can they do?
Do you know that Niine was started with the objective of providing our country's women with access to menstrual health and hygiene? They regularly go to schools, colleges, and other places to distribute sanitary napkins to people who need them. Niine also holds workshops where they teach people about periods and menstrual health, like I'm teaching you now.
But Mummy, what is the need to learn this? Will it come in my exams?
This is a matter of your health, one that you will be dealing with every month for many years to come. There is a lot of misinformation regarding periods and a lot of taboos, like saying that you cannot go into the kitchen or you shouldn't touch people and many more. All these myths severely limit a woman's life and opportunities. We should lead an empowered life. Always keep a pad and an extra pair of undergarments with you for emergencies. Periods are a big part of a woman's existence, and menstrual hygiene is essential to live a healthy, happy life. It may seem tough, but a year's worth sanitary napkins only cost a mere 1000 rupees. Menstrual care and sanitation need not be difficult. We just need to take a stand. Let's take a step towards menstrual acceptance. Let's talk periods.